Well, new at 10 tonight is the perfect example of the power of modern medicine. KPVI News that works for you reporter Zane Hopen joins us live from the newsroom with details on an unbelievable story from Pocatello. Zane?
Thanks, Marlise. Anytime the odds are 95% against you, you're more than likely going to fold. Wyatt Bruce faced these odds at the highest stakes possible, and thanks to his positivity and the Portneuf Medical Center staff, he came out victorious. On Saturday, May 19th, Wyatt Bruce was competing at an Idaho high school rodeo event in Burley. The 16-year-old has only been riding since October, but even years of experience couldn't have prepared him for what happened that Saturday night.
Got bucked off and the bull was away from me for a minute, and then he came back to me and hooked his horn under my vest and just kind of trampled my chest.
Bulls weigh over 2,000 pounds, and a hoof can cause significant injury, and we've even seen deaths both here and up in Idaho Falls from this exact injury.
He was wearing a helmet and a protective vest, but it didn't matter. Among his many injuries, the worst was a significant gash in his lung from the hoof of the bull, as well as from a broken bone that stabbed into the lung. He was rushed to Cassia Regional Hospital in Burley, where they were able to stabilize him enough to fly him to Portneuf Medical Center in Pocatello via helicopter. His condition was worsening by the second, and the on-call trauma surgeon, George Amarim, performed an ED thoracotomy.
You don't perform it until the patient is literally at death's doorstep and about ready to die.
And then I came in the back door of the trauma bay, and there was Dr. Amarim in a t-shirt and jeans with his arm in almost up to the elbow in the patient's left chest. He actually reached deep down at what we call the hilum of the lung, where the great vessels come into the lung, and just squeezed. And that stopped any further blood.
This procedure requires the doctor to cut into the patient's chest and massage the heart by hand. It has less than a 10% success rate, meaning the odds were stacked against Wyatt.
You still do everything possible to try to save somebody, especially when they said it's a 16-year-old boy.
And the team of doctors did just that. It's been less than a week since the accident, and Wyatt is already walking around and is expected to go home Friday.
What a great medical crew. If they can perform anywhere and keep somebody alive, even if they're not in the operating room, that's a great team.
He's worked on breathing, he's gotten up and walked, and he's been a model patient, that's for sure.
And after going through a traumatic experience like this one, a lot of people would give up riding bulls forever. But as we learned this week, Wyatt is not like most people. He's a miracle.
We asked him if he planned on getting back on a bull, and he immediately said yes.
It's just going to postpone it a couple weeks, and then when I'm healed up, I'll get back on.
You heard that right. Wyatt is planning on riding bulls again soon. He's hoping in a couple weeks, but the doctors, admiring his passion, said realistically he should wait a couple months. Live from the newsroom, I'm Zane Hopen. Marlise, back to you.
All right, Zane, well, thank you so much. What a sweet story.